Editorial and this boy child matter. Igbo men loves boy child. They love male children. My husband is doing everything. Let's dive right into this gist. Welcome back, Entertainment Daily lovers. We're here to dissect some hot gist from Editorial's corner as she keeps giving. But before we get right into this gist, welcome. But don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on notification bell. This is December, so yes, let's do the gist mass. Okay, we'll try our best to keep pumping out videos. All right, that being said, let's get right into this. Okay, so we talked about the other video. I was talking about grandma gift, and I also pointed out how the family members are just fond of using sleek titles that I feel it is not necessary. But Editorial herself is not left out. Editorial is one content creator that loves doing things that people will keep talking. Like she lives, she feeds, she dwell like everything about Editorial is about people talking about her. Like if people stop talking about Editorial is not going to be feeling well that day. Okay, she's gonna feel like someone that a huge chunk of her body or something is really missing. Okay, so why did I say so? Editorial posted this video where you see she and her husband trying to set up stuff. You know, after coming back from the hospital, you start setting up things. You know, bed and the kids' room. Time when the kids will be in the sitting room, the newborn. So that's what Editorial and her husband was doing in this particular video. You could see Mr. Mazi setting up the baby bed, Editorial talking to the camera, talking about how the baby bed is one that Benny's, one of her daughters, used, how she didn't buy everything brand new because she had some stuff that were still in good condition and there was no need wasting money purchasing new one. Totally agree with that. Okay, from first kid, it's good to just save things that you can save until you finish with giving birth. Okay, so Editorial was talking about all of that, but Editorial, the first thing that caught my attention about this particular video of Editorial is the fact that Editorial titled her video, and I had the same issue when I saw Grandma Gift's video and her title and the other family members that I said I didn't even want to mention, but you all know, you've seen their videos. So Editorial titled her video Igbo Men Loves Boys or something like that, and she said, she went for that to say, my husband does everything for our son. Now one might like, okay, but I was like, Editorial, you using this title, first of all, you are trying to start up a conversation that you should not be, because definitely we're talking about commenters being brutal and commenters starting things on the YouTube streets. Because you go to some content creators comment section when they post a video and you will see the type of comment that some people are dropping. But for Editorial to even come up with this title, it just seems Editorial is trying to start up something. You know, you gotta be starting something, you got to be starting something, you gotta be starting something, got to be starting something. Anyways, you know what I mean. That's what Editorial loves. She loves to start up something and act like she's not there, like she doesn't even know it's happening. That's typical of Editorial. So Editorial starting this up, now people will now start debating. People that will now say, hey, this one is not only Igbo men thing, or what is this now that you're calling Igbo men? Other people will now come out and say, well, I think it's all tribal. Some people will now come out and say, I think it's worldwide, or even the Western world, you know, they have issues like that, even though it looks like it's not that obvious. You know, you get like pay when they're doing in offices, you hear that women are underpaid compared to men, even if they're doing the same job in the Western world and stuff like that. So it's almost like men always get the preference. No, Editorial just love to start up something. But now looking at it from this other angle, I hope that there are videos when the two daughters were born, Beverly and Benny's, I think their names. I hope that there were videos. They also documented that whole step, and I hope that Mr. Mazi was available, because it could be possible that maybe Mr. Mazi was working that period, the day that they had to set up the bed. Mr. Mazi was not at home, he was out there attending to one of his clients or something. Then Editorial had to do it herself, or whoever was at home with her had to do it. Now when the kids now come back and watch and see that, now these girls might not see it as anything if the title of your video was not the way you titled it right now. But the way you've titled this video, you're making it look like Mr. Mazi is giving 110% attention to this birth. and he didn't give 110%. Maybe he gave 90 or 80% to when you had your first and your second. So be careful with the type of title you are putting out, because those kids are growing up, those girls are growing up, and they will get to the point where they might decide to be content creators themselves, or even if they decide not to be content creators, they don't want to pick up camera and be like their mom, but they will still find time to just watch your videos, catch up, try to see them, see themselves when they were growing up, how their family was 10 years, 15 years back, and all of that, because all these videos will be available for them to go back and watch on YouTube. So don't try to create this scenario, don't try to give this picture, don't try to tell the story that Mr. Mazi is being over caring, he's doing everything. Even if you know that that is the case, do not document it down. Do not leave it as where the girls will now feel like, oh, our brother is getting preferential treatment from our dad. During our time, we didn't get this. Now they now have evidence. Maybe they'll be feeling that way at some point if Mr. Mazi is not being careful, and I hope he would be, even though we know that men love boys and all of that, but there's a way that you can actually balance it and not make your girls feel like they are not important or they are not relevant. But you, Editorial, the mom, grandma gift, and your sister's brother-in-law and all those other people, titling your videos the way you're titling your videos is actually leaving a message that the female children in your family will grow up and see, and they will feel like their brother most definitely was treated like a king. You people already call him king, and I don't know if when you gave birth to your gave birth to your daughters, if you refer to them as queens and all this hyping that you're hyping the son now. That being said, thank you so very much for watching, and leave us a comment below. What are your thoughts?